From 1990 to 1992, Florida State linebacker Marvin Jones. The two-time first-team All-American finished fourth in the 1992 Heisman voting, and he led the Seminoles to an ACC title and 3 bowl wins. Marvin, you were the first Seminole to win 2 major national awards in the same season when you received both the Butkus and the Lombardi Awards in 1992. What does it mean to hold that signature accomplishment at such a strong program you once said you were predestined to attend?
Well, absolutely. As a kid, my brother played there, so Coach Bowden recruited him, and then from that point on, as a 9, 10-year-old, I wanted to go play at Florida State. But to be able to hold those 2 awards was definitely tremendous because during that time period, I mean, I consider that the best era of college football ever. So it's great athletes, so that's quite an honor.
Throwing out some fighting words with a bunch of other people.
I can still run, though.
The Seminoles are obviously well represented in the College Hall of Fame, including your teammates Derek Brooks, Terrell Buckley, Charlie Ward, and of course your legendary coach, the late great Bobby Bowden. What does it mean to join them in this Hall of Fame and have shared that legacy at Florida State with those men?
Well, it is definitely unbelievable. I even told my linebacker coach, I said, Wally Burnham, I said, hey, what does it feel like to have 2 linebackers that you coached and played together both in the Hall of Fame? I mean, I don't think anybody else, has done that yet. But, I definitely wish Coach Bowden was around, to see this. I mean, he was a great father figure, very charismatic. He was just an awesome all-around guy that really loved and cared about his players and instilled some great spirituality in all his players.
Well, I know he's looking down, very proud of it. Florida State Hall of Famer Marvin Jones.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it hitting you, the whole magnitude of this whole deal, now that you're here and the day has come?
Yeah, it's starting to. I'm just enjoying every minute of it. I think just being around the players, being away, everybody's been so awesome. The foundation, I mean, it's just been tremendous. And then you look around and you see all the guys a lot of the guys I played against in that era, which was some of the best athletes that ever played the game, that are here. So that's when it starts to hit, as I see all the different guys and having conversations.
Yeah. So what does it mean to you to be a part of the 2022 class?
It's unbelievable. I'll tell you, it's been quite a year for myself. This is like the icing on the cake for me. I had an opportunity. My son ended up signing into the University of Georgia this year in 2022. I get inducted in 2022. So it's been a great year so far.
Tell me about your time out of high school and you're doing the college search and you chose Florida State. What went into that decision and did it live up to all of your expectations?
Well, I had an older brother that played at Florida State, so from 83 to 86. So I was sitting right there in the living room with Coach Bowden and they were recruiting my older brother. And I told him during that time, and I was probably about 9, 10 years old, and I told him, I said, I'm going to come to Florida State and play for you. And so my process of being connected to Florida State went 5, 6 years before I even got there. So, but it was, the recruiting thing, that was the best part, because as you develop friendships with guys, and then, some guys you want to go on certain trips with, and we pick our guys and go to different trips. I had opportunity. I took all my trips. I went on all my visits. With just Florida State was just where my heart was, because it's just that connection through family in there. So.
It's got to be a proud moment, watching the success of yourself. How does that make you feel as a dad?
It is unbelievable. You look at, being able to sign and go to the University of Georgia, a team that's won a national championship last year and probably on pace for going to win it again this year, and to have I've never been a part of any championship team, except as a head coach. But as a player, never. And to have my son experience that is definitely a life-changing moment, I think, because it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of a lot of encouragement for the success of a program, and to be part of success that early can really carry you throughout life. Plus having Kirby as a coach, so he's gonna be real disciplined and have his head in the right direction.
And what do you think of the job Norvell's doing?
Oh, the first conversation when Mike first came to Florida State, I sat down with him and I told everybody around me, I said, Mike's the guy for the job. And the reason why that is, he has just such a good aura. As a guy that hadn't played at Florida State in 30 years, this is the type of coach I would want to play for, just from talking to him. I mean, his excitement, just the things he talks about, because this thing has always been about making former players proud. And that was his theme the first conversation I had with him. So, and that has transcended into the players also, because the players are like, hey, we want to do this for the older guys, the former players, and make them proud of us.
If you could write a love letter to the game of football, what would you say?
I would say, I love you. I appreciate everything you have done for me and allowed me to be able to provide for my family, to allow me to have developed some great relationships, great experiences, and they'll live forever.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
See how you say that?